The most important skill to master if you want to have sex in paradise, because it is the skill that will help you grow a garden rich in delight and pleasure, is the skill of being sensuously present. What does that mean? How does it help? And how do you get better at it? Hi everyone, I'm Greg from Heart Tools, where we make it simple to build great relationships. And a couple videos back, we referenced learning to be sensuously present, an experience that we can commonly have when we're out in nature. Maybe we're on a beautiful beach or in the mountains, at the Grand Canyon, maybe just walking in the woods near our home or sitting in our backyard watching a sunset, where we become completely sensuously present. We become immersed by what we see and what we hear and what we smell and what we feel. And time seems to stand still, and we stop thinking about problems or to-dos, and we are just in the moment. This experience of being sensuously present is a skill that you can master, and it can make all the difference in creating a great sex life with your spouse. And fortunately, it's a simple skill to master. It may not be easy in that you may have to practice a bit to really get good at it, but it's very simple because to become sensually present, there's really two steps. Get out of your head and get into your body. The first step to practice in being sensuously present is practice getting out of your head, because your head has a hard time staying in the here and the now, right? Your head can get stuck in the past. It can be thinking of other sexual experiences from your past. It could be thinking of other times you believe you failed sexually or were let down sexually. Your mind can go into the past and think about pornographic pictures or videos that you've seen, or scenes from romance novels that you read, or romantic movies that you watched. If your head is there, then it's not here. Your head can also get stuck in the future, and you can become preoccupied with ideas like, is this going to go okay, or am I going to be embarrassed again? Am I going to orgasm too quickly? Am I going to be able to orgasm at all? Will I be able to satisfy my spouse, or am I going to feel like a failure with them? And if your head is stuck in the future, if your head is there, then it's not here. Or your head can get stuck in some alternate universe, and you're thinking about some sexual fantasy that has nothing to do with you and your spouse and what's going on right now. And so if your head is there, then it is not here. So we need to practice getting out of our head and into our body. And by the way, before we talk about this sexually, you can practice this in other areas of life as well. For example, when you're taking a shower, you can take a minute and just practice being sensuously present. Get out of your head, into your body, and practice just being aware of all the sensations that you experience while you're taking a hot shower in the morning. Or you could practice it when you're having a meal, or when you're drinking that first cup of coffee in the morning. Just practice taking 30 seconds or a minute, whatever you're thinking about, set aside, and just practice being aware of all the different sensations that you're experiencing in that meal or in that cup of coffee. And this practice can be helpful to learning to be sensuously present during sex. And that's critical, because your body and your spouse's body are the gateway to experience rich, varied, immersive sexual delight. And most couples spend something close to 0% of their time exploring the kind of sensuous experiences that are available to them. So the first thing I would invite you to do is to brainstorm in each of the 5 different senses, what are the different sensuous experiences you would like to explore with your spouse? And in the workbook that I've created to go along with these videos, I have a section where you can brainstorm exploring all of the different sensuous experiences available to you. And the sense of touch will be primary in that brainstorming, because there's so many different touch sensations that we can give to one another, but we'll also brainstorm how to include all the other senses to create a more rich, sensuous, and sensual experience together. And then once you've each done those brainstorming sessions and shared them with one another, then I would encourage you to set up a time. Maybe it's once a week, maybe it's every other week, whatever works for you. But set up a time where you can test and explore these different sensual experiences and practice getting out of your head and into your body. And the only thing that your head should be doing is paying attention to what sensual experiences delight your spouse and what sensual experiences delight you. Now, here's the kicker, and it's an important one, and that is before you begin these times of exploration, you agree how long you're going to do it, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, whatever works for you. But you also agree this is not going to lead to intercourse. This isn't sex, this is something different, and we'll explain why in the next video when we talk about the differences between men and women's bodies. But what we're doing here is undoing some of the worst habits that have prevented you and your spouse from growing a garden that is delightful to both of you. So you'll understand the importance of that more after the next video. But for now, brainstorm all the different sensuous experiences you might enjoy with your spouse. Get it on the calendar and begin leisurely exploring. I call this taking the scenic route through the garden, right? Leisurely exploring all the physical sensations and delights that you can give one another. And as you do that, practice getting out of your head and into your body. Simple steps, practice, practice, practice. That's what Heart Tools is all about.